are excited about coming to Kenya, I know I am, September 2023 for a CBO conference. I am most interested in learning, as we've been discussing, about the young girls of your village. Tell me more about some of the needs that they have, their way of life.
Okay. I'm also excited about this function that we are going to have in the year 2023 that I believe will be a life-changing experience.
Yes.
And I can't wait for it. So guys back there passed through a lot of things that are not so good. Personally, I have a passion for girls because I know when you develop a girl, you develop the whole family.
Yes.
So unfortunately, our girls back there passed through several, can I say customary?
Yes, customary for them.
Yeah. Which pass them through a lot of disadvantages. Number one is that we have girls circumcision.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
did not know that.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
yeah. So that's a very bad experience.
Yes.
I thank God because as a church, and also it's something that I have taken a fight on personally.
Yes.
And I thank God that we are making a step. But that is one thing that I love to see end in our community.
Yes.
Number two is that they are disadvantaged because most of them are not taken to school.
Wow.
The parents would rather want to see them married as in their early ages, which is a disadvantage to them because we have also another behavior where men marry many women. And many of these guys find themselves married as second wives, third wives, fourth wives. And at the end of it all, they are left with the children to take care of.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's so parallel for us because here in America, we mock that, we laugh at that. We create television shows around sister wives. And here in Africa, it's something that we're trying to prevent, where these young girls, I can remember being 14, still playing with dolls, in high school, living life. I can't imagine my parents saying, you belong to him now, and these cows belong to us because we can no longer afford to take care of you, and you need to forge your own way with this family. And he can take care of you. You have many babies, we're going to do this, and that is your life now. And it was decided for me. I can't imagine how that feels and not be able to have the education, only what my parents showed me how to farm or how to take care of the house, and I have no formal education. So that is definitely a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it is really hard, and I can agree with you that the girls pass through a lot of terrible things because at their tender age, when they don't know how to do anything, already they become mothers.
Right.
A child taking care of
a child. Yeah, we say that here, a child taking care of a child.
Yeah.
And we take it as second nature, and then I think the difference between our countries is the resources.
Yeah.
And being able to say we create these resources like you are doing. You're making a resource for those individuals who have been either abandoned from a husband that's deceased or put out from amongst those other wives or before they even get to that point to talk to that family and say allow that child to come to school and making that way, but it takes resources. And the same thing is here in America. When a young child gets pregnant at an early age, sometimes parents cast them out, or they have to find other ways and means to make it when they are yet a child themselves. So the work that you're doing in Kenya and what would you say is the number one resource you could use in Kenya for those young girls? Or top three?
A resource for the girls? In Kenya, unfortunately, I will say most families ride on a lot of poverty.
Okay.
And why they are even married away very early is that many families are not able to take care of them. So a young girl would rather maybe accept just to be married, maybe to get out of stress and other things that they go through.
Yes.
Only to find themselves in those situations. But I will say we have land. I would say we have we do farming.
Okay.
And even maybe a way was found on how to improve on the farming, improve on maybe have some few businesses here and there that can be brought up locally. Maybe the guys can be trained on how to come up in groups. For instance, recently we started a community-based organization. A small community-based organization, and we gave it the name Touch One Life. And there are young girls there who have just finished the school. They are there, they move around to encourage each other.
Awesome.
And they talk about how good it is maybe to go to school. Another resource is education.
Yes.
I will say education is power. And I believe when a young girl is educated, then she will definitely come out of this bondages.
Of the situation. Yeah. Knowledge is power. It gives you a whole nother level of confidence once you have opened up that and having that. I think we take it for granted where we are. I know for myself, I have 2 young daughters, and every day it's like, you need to go to school. You need to respect the books because someone died for you to pick that book up to read it. There's laws in place for you to be able to even learn alongside other demographics and people, especially as a woman. And so as a young woman, I think that's also important. The work that you're doing, that you share with us, being able to go have transportation to transport them, to get them to where they need. Here in America, even in our own city where we are right now in Savannah, Georgia, we fought and cried because the bus system failed after COVID. No one wanted to drive the bus. No one, they had no employees. And here someone wants to go to school and it's miles away and they'll start that journey.
I wish I had a way to carry all those buses.
Right, right. To be able to take the bus. Listen, we have some container ships. We got one of the largest ports, so you never know who's watching. Put those buses on the ship and get it to Kenya. Because we take it for granted. There's literally empty buses here in Savannah, Georgia. No one wanting to drive. Parents wanting their kids to get to school and having to change their life around to make sure their kids get there. And here there's parents saying, my kid can't get there, so her only other option is to marry.
And you know, we have a lot of cases of girl molesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes the girls get even raped on the way as they go to school.
Yes.
Well, so it will be a big deal if we had a way that the young girls are transported to school.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
so it's one thing that you're fighting a battle that you want to take yourself out of an impoverished situation to be able to move into another wealth of knowledge to be able to get to the next level and change your whole family's legacy. Yeah. That's a fight. It's a big fight.
Yes. But I believe with God everything is possible.
That's right. That is right. We talked about trusting God for the plans that He has for your life, and I think it's amazing the work that you all are continuing to do.
As a parent, I would say that I was fortunate to get children who are girls.
Yes.
I only have one boy.
Oh wow!
But many parents in Africa would prefer to have a boy than a girl because they feel okay, a boy will inherit. And because you see a girl back in I don't know here, but back in our African setup,
right?
Especially where I come from, a boy is the one who inherits anything that maybe the father had. So the girl has no right to inherit anything.
Wow.
So because of that, now when you get girls, sometimes there are women who are chased out of their marriages because they have only girls.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it is as serious as that.
Yes.
But I thank God because I have girls. I'm proud of them. I want to serve as an example to the community. And I love them so much. I want to invest in them seriously.
Yes, for them to have that. I think the mentality has been that in America as well. You want that last name. You want that junior to carry that legacy. And I think we fought as women for our women's rights here in America too. Young girls wanting to vote, wanting to go to school, not just have to be the same persona of I'm in the kitchen and I'm taking care of the babies. And so I think we continue to see that still, but it's not as loud as it is in other countries, like in Kenya, where you're almost ashamed because you didn't have a son, and it's like, where are the boys? And then finding another wife to find a boy, and then to create, and literally until you get that seed of a son, and not realizing that you want your last name to carry on, you want that legacy, and you think from that seed of that. But thank God for Jesus that all of us have that power within us to create, and that even that woman can create and not have to feel subordinate to, I wasn't born a man, but I can still leave a legacy and change my family's life.
Amen.
That's amazing.
Amen. Amen. So that's powerful.
Marianne. So we're looking to support Kenya in transportation and schooling and resources, and really get the young girls to understand that they can plow their hands, and we're going to help, and God is going to provide.
I cannot wait to see that happen because of my community. Because maybe to end it up is that especially with the idea of circumcision of girls.
Yes.
I decided to marry outside my community.
Wow.
Marry somebody who is from a community that does not practice that, because people, people believed.
Right.
It's a belief that was put in their mind from earlier that that when you are not circumcised as a girl, you may not even have a child.
Wow.
Yeah, which is
when it could be the opposite.
Which is a fallacy.
Right. Right.
So we had to work very hard to make sure that all this is not happening.
Right.
Because it torments a lot the girls and the girl child.
Wow.
But I believe that will be shed out by educating the girls.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That does not have to be their story.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to be their life, and they can change that. And that's a powerful work that your ministry and your teams are working on, and we are proud to be a part of that and to help.
Amen.
So thank you, Pastor.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you are coming. So you are
welcome. We are ready. We're ready.
Amen.